Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live session, a spur of the moment kind of a thing, you can say. And I'm very honored that I'll be joined today with my very close friend and CSK fan, Yashwant Mata is there with us. Yashwant, hello.
Hello, hi. Finally, two
Finally,
diehard
finally,
CSK fans coming
finally,
together
diehard.
to talk about the
Absolutely,
team.
absolutely. And see, that's what we said. I actually said that we will start the live at 7:29 p.m., the exact time when MS Dhoni retired. But now MS Dhoni is playing it really deep, right? He's making everyone wait, which is why we intentionally started the live at 7:30. Um, Rashmi is, of course, asking how come Yashwant is supporting CSK. Any thoughts on that, Yashwant? Why not Sunrisers Hyderabad? Why CSK?
Yashwant has always been a CSK fan from IPL 1.
Exactly. Many people don't know that.
Uh,
So, anyway, just to give a small background to millions across the globe who are watching this live at the moment, the numbers are showing on our screen. We are sitting here to discuss something really important, which is that CSK won their first match, but have lost two matches in a row. And what is it that they need to do to get back to their winning habit? And me and Yashwant were just having a discussion on maybe what could be the corrections in the squad that they can do. When we thought, let's just do an Insta live and exchange our thoughts. So he has a squad ready. I have a squad ready. We are just going to exchange notes on what CSK can change. Nation wants to know why PPG supports CSK. Question noted, Rashmi. We will get back to you at the end of the show. So yes, Yashwant, where do you want to start from? Opening batsman?
yeah, definitely. So let's take turns to compare our team.
Sure.
Yeah. So for me, the opening batsmen are Watson and Raidu, assuming that
Perfect.
Raidu
Same
comes
here.
back.
Same
Yeah.
here. Same here. Watson and Raidu here as well. No doubt about it. If
Yeah.
I want to say this very clearly. As long as Murli Vijay is opening for Chennai Super Kings, there is no chance in hell that CSK can win IPL. That person has to leave the squad as soon as possible. So Watson and Raidu have to open. No to
Yeah.
thought.
Let's give Vijay some rest.
Yes. Let's give Vijay some rest. Okay. One down. For me, one down, I have written the name of CSK's best batsman this season, Fab du Plessis.
Okay, one down, five for me as well.
Okay, great. Who's two down for you?
Two down is Sam Curran.
Okay, great. Sam is a little lower down the order in my list, but yeah, I think we both can agree that Sam definitely needs to be in the squad. And yes, depending on the situation, depending on who is bowling, I think Sam can come up the order, or go down the order as well. Maybe Dhoni and Sam can probably exchange positions. So Sam is definitely there in the squad. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it depends on whether CSK is batting first or second.
Yeah, that also will actually have a great impact on his batting position.
Yep.
Okay, next, obviously, Captain Cool Mahendra Singh Dhoni uh, will be there in the squad. There's no doubt about it. So I think Watson, Rayudu, Faf, Sam Curran, and Dhoni pretty much are our top five, the first
Top
five
five. Yeah.
in the batting order. Who's next on
Yep.
your list?
Next on my list is Kedar.
Kedar Jadhav. Great.
Yep.
Same. And also, I would like to add.
Handy all-rounder who can tonk a couple of them. So
Yes, he
yeah,
can. He can
that's
definitely tonk
definitely
a
there.
couple of them. And also, I think he will be very useful when it comes to the part-time spin. Of course, he hasn't really been the spinner of late, but I think when the time comes, he can also employ his Malinga style spin and somehow save the game for the Chennai Super Kings at crucial junctures. So yes, Kedar Jadhav is there in the squad for me as
Yeah,
well.
but I think there are enough number of spinners for CSK. Like Dhoni can look at multiple options when it comes to the spin department.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually, a lot of people, like I think you were mentioning yesterday as well, Karan Sharma. Okay, I think we have lost Yashwant for a while there. Yashwant, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking about key apart from
Mhm.
like Karan Sharma, who else
Mhm.
are the spinners that we can kind of look at?
We have Santner, who's
Santner,
again a
right?
wonderful option.
Yes, he
Uh,
is.
and yeah, because of the restriction of 4 foreign players, I think
Huh.
that's a tight call.
Great. So I'll tell you what I have done. So I think what CSK has done so far is that the fourth foreign player
Mhm.
is the pacer. That's what they have done so far. So I think in the first couple
Correct.
of it was our lungi, and now
Hmm.
after the lungi has got torn, they turned to Josh Hazelwood. So
Correct.
I think what I have done here is I have taken Santner as my fourth overseas player.
Mhm.
And if you remember Yashwant, the last IPL and even last to last IPL, if I'm not mistaken, he also was a pretty good hand with the bat. He did tonk quite a few
True
sixes.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Addition, um, I think that's a strength that he has, and that will provide the right depth of the batting that CSK seems to be missing a little bit at this point in time.
yeah. Yep. True that. So who's coming
So,
next in line for you after Kedar?
so after Kedar Jadhav, I have written two names. So one is obviously Jadeja and Santner. So they are next, and not really in any particular order. So yes,
Mhm.
we've just got a comment like Dwayne Bravo as an all-rounder is missing. So we have intentionally not considered Dwayne Bravo in this discussion because we don't really know when he's gonna be completely match fit. So, but of course, if he comes back to the squad, Yashwant, I think it's a no-brainer. He will definitely walk into the squad. What do you think?
Definitely, definitely. I think that's one missing link as well. So once he's
Yeah.
back, I think it'll make the team further stronger.
Yeah, and of course, it will obviously help that he also is a pace option, along with the fact that he can definitely contribute with the bat as well.
Yep.
So, okay, Jadeja and Santner. So, who did you pick? I'm sure you would have picked Jadeja as well, but who else did you
I've
pick?
picked. I've picked just Jadeja.
Okay, great. Who's next in your
There's no
line after
second
Jadeja?
option there because I think the
Huh,
skill that he has with the bat, especially when in the pressure situation, I think he
huh.
should be a notch higher when compared to Santner, according to me. So yeah,
Okay,
Jadeja it is.
okay. Who's next after
So
Jadeja?
that
in your squad?
brings, yeah, that brings to the end of the batting lineup, and
Yeah.
then the four, right, and Shardul in the pace department, and the
Okay.
spinner will be Chawla.
Okay. Sorry, I think I missed you for a few seconds there, Yashwant. So you were saying that the four specialist bowlers in your squad are Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, Chawla, and who else?
Correct, Chawla and Hazelwood.
Acha, Chawla and Hazelwood. So you're sticking with Hazelwood, and so basically you're going with three pacers. That's what you're saying.
Correct, three fast bowlers.
Three fast bowlers. Okay, great. Any reason why? And Hazelwood,
Because
to be very, I think he's just played one match and gone wicketless. But I think what's the thought here? You would want to just give him probably yet another chance just to see how he does. What's the thought process here? Okay, I think we have lost him for some reason. Okay, there he is. He's back. Yes, Yashwant.
yes, I can hear you
Welcome back.
better now.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank
So
you.
great. I think the last thing you said was Deepak Chahar.
Deepak Chahar, Hazelwood, Piyush
Hazelwood. Yes,
Chawla,
we were
and
talking about
Shardul.
Hazelwood. Okay. So you want to just give Hazelwood an extended chance to see before how he performs, something like that.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's just one match. So, and
Hmm.
I felt he performed decently well. So, yep,
Hmm.
one more chance for him.
Okay, great.
And also, Chennai has been a team which doesn't make many changes. So
Hmm.
that way is also, I think we should give more chances.
Okay. So I think, Yashwant, to sum it all up, I think there are only two places where your squad and my squad are different. And I think the difference is that you have taken Shardul Thakur in place of Shardul Thakur to join Deepak Chahar's attack. I have chosen a gentleman called KM Asif, who actually has made a lot of waves in the domestic circuit and has actually turned out some useful bowling attack for the Tamil Nadu squad. So that's I'm kind of going with him. Of course, Shardul has also been with CSK and has more experience definitely. But going by the impact KM Asif and the potential that he has, I just thought maybe we can also try him out. And maybe once they kind of compare whether KM Asif is doing a better job or Shardul Thakur, they can fix on one person. And the second place where we have gone different is while you have gone with Hazelwood as the fourth foreign player, I have gone with Santa.
Okay.
You've gone with a pacer, I've gone with a spinner. So that's, I think, the only two places where a squad differs.
Okay. So who are your four international players?
My four international players will be Watson, Faf, Sam Curran, and Santner.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. And the only reason I'm going with is Yashwant is because obviously I think coming from the basic premise that we both want Murli Vijay out of the squad. And to allow that to happen, we obviously have to make Watson and Rayudu open. And therefore, we have to make Watson and Rayudu open because of that. And therefore, whatever lacks in that particular batting depth will be made up by somebody like a Santner. That's just the only calculation I'm going.
So what do you think went wrong in the last match or the last couple of matches?
One thing is that many people have told about the fact that Dhoni could have come earlier. Why did he come at number 7? Certain gentlemen like Gautam Gambhir has said that this is not the right way to lead from the front and stuff like that. But I personally feel that when he came out to bat, the cause was, I think, already it was lost. And I think the only thought process which kind of Faf and Dhoni had at that point in time was not to lose more terribly than they probably could have if they had probably gone after the attack and lost their wickets in the bargain. And I think it was a net run rate game which they were playing at that point in time, that how they could minimize the margin of defeat. Which is why we got entertained by those 3 huge sixes in the last over. I'm talking, of course, about the last to last match. But yesterday's match is something which I feel we probably could have applied ourselves a little better. But again, you know what, Yashwant, what's happening for the last 2 matches continuously is we are finding ourselves in a situation where the likes of Dhoni or potentially somebody who can save the game are coming into the game only when, it is sufficiently already gone. That is actually a bit of a concern. And I can think of only one solution. Dhoni has to promote himself up the batting order. I mean, even if it means coming 1 down or maybe 2 down for that matter, and give him more time, and he should probably be the anchor who holds the innings together, with Faf obviously being the attacking batsman because he's currently the best batsman CSK has got.
No, that's a fair point. Agreed. Yeah. I think CSK also has seen this trend of like when there's a tense situation, there's one player who always stands up. I mean, if you see the past seasons also, it can be a Jadeja or a Sam Billings. I think that's one thing which is missing this season, at least in the last 2 games at least. So I think if that's sorted, the rest will fall in place.
Yeah, exactly. And that is actually has been the spirit of CSK. Like each and every game, there has been one person who has stood up and delivered and has carried the match on their shoulders and ensured that CSK win somehow at the end, even though it means giving us a lot of heart attacks, whatever be the mode, but they have always ensured that we win because somebody or the other steps up and takes that charge. But I think for the first time, Yashwant, what I'm feeling is that that one person coming up as the savior is not quite working for CSK because the others are doing an extremely good job of pulling that person down. Uh, that is where I think the balance has to be restored somewhere. You can't do. I mean, we have got the weakest opening in the entire out of all the teams. We can't
Yeah.
have those who play 5 balls, 6 balls, waste balls, and then score a couple of runs and then get out. That's absolutely not done. That's criminal in cricket.
So hopefully things will get better once Raidu pitches in again.
Yes, and I think going by whatever Dhoni said in the conference yesterday, I think probably next match we will be able to see him back in action. But here's an interesting question, Yashwan. What if by some random chance Rayudu is not able to come back to the squad? I mean, again, we should not be thinking negative, but what if he's not able to come back? What will you do then? Who will you get into the squad as his replacement?
The problem is with the opening. We do not have spare players who can open the innings. So, I mean, out of the experienced players, I think Murli Vijay is the only option who is left.
Yeah,
Especially when it comes to a situation where someone has to open, I don't think there is someone who can take up that responsibility apart from him.
correct.
Do you think is there anyone who can try it out to open up?
I'm now thinking anybody else can do a better job. I'm currently in that, and I think I'm being unnecessarily cruel and very rude towards Murli Vijay also. But yeah, I think what you have said is true. I mean, if you look at an opening, batsman, he's the only person there who can, who fits the bill, so as to speak. But then you know what? Again, this is such a format where you kind of tend to break conventions, right? I mean, if you remember 2016 IPL, Virat Kohli, who always is a 1-down player or a 2-down player, he opened the innings for RCB and did a pretty good job. So I think who knows? Maybe we can have somebody who has never really opened before in any format of cricket step up and go along with Watson and give it a push.
Right. Watson is also unable to convert it big, so I think that's also one area of concern.
Yeah,
but he's always been that. On his day he'll change the match.
On his on his day he will definitely change the game. That's for sure. And again, for example, and again another example which comes to mind is KKR. So who would have thought that Sunil Narine opening the innings for the Kolkata Knight Riders? So that's what I think somebody from the squad, of course, with Dhoni's sharp cricketing brain behind it, and being backed by the others, somebody has to step up as the opener alongside Watson in case Rayudu is not able to make it back to the squad.
Mm-hmm. We are getting some suggestions in the comment
section. We are getting
KKR.
a lot of suggestions. So I think we'll just quickly look at all the rave reviews that have come in here right from the start. 1 second. Hi, new dad, seeing you after a long time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks, Anusha. Thanks. Okay. Yashwant, you've already answered why you are a CSK fan. It's almost as good as asking as why are you Yashwant Mata? I mean, it's that obvious. Okay. Tushar has joined us. Jai Ho. And I think a lot of suggestions and questions. Oh, Mudassir Razvi has asked a question which allows both you and me to pretend as if we are cricket experts. Do you think the lighting conditions at Dubai stadiums will impact pacers? So yes, I completely agree. If the lights are off, nobody can see anything, and therefore they will not be able to bowl properly. That's my take. What is your answer, Yashwant?
Yeah, let's keep the lights turned on.
Yeah, let's keep the lights turned on. I think that's quite a fair ask.
That's that will make the game more competitive. So
yeah, only flip side I can think of is obviously your electricity bill will go up, but I think Emirates are and they are pretty rich countries. I think they can afford it. So okay, lights will be on. Razvi, that's the answer we are giving. Monk is out of form. Yes. With the current batting lineup, do you think CSK can chase 200 plus after being on field for 20 overs with the team's average age nearly over 30? That's an interesting question. They almost did chase down the other day.
Yeah, they've reached 200 last match. So yeah, with Rayudu coming in, I think it's pretty much possible.
Yeah, I think it's all coming back to that one line of thought, Yashwant. Everybody wants Rayudu back. I think and of course he's the only person who can have that extra, that rocket fuel adding to the squad's batting prowess. Tushar is suggesting, or is he? I think he's just saying that Murali Vijay is well past his prime. That's what he's saying. Okay, Faf and Watson as openers. Interesting thought. What do you think? Tushar, of course, seems to think that Faf needs 20 overs to settle down, and therefore might not be a good batting option. But what do you think, Yashwant?
Faf, I think, is better off as a 1 down or a 2 down batsman. Once the new ball stops doing that little bit, I think then he's a better batsman.
Yeah, that's true. I think even in the last 2 matches, what we observed was he did take a bit of time to get settled in. But once he did get settled in, he was very confident while tonking those sixes, and yeah. So I think we'll have to give him that much of time. But interestingly, Yashwant, just a thought which came to my mind right now. If you look at how Sam Curran has batted, he has hit right from ball 1. And without any tension in the world, like he's just come and he has hit the ball right from the first ball. I don't know. I'm somehow getting this gut feeling that what if Watson and Sam Curran open the innings for CSK?
That will be interesting. I think that will be interesting because it's not easy.
Right hand, left hand combination.
It's not easy to hit sixes from the first ball, and I think he was in that position a couple of times till now where he had to go for it from the very first ball.
Yeah. And he delivered each and every time. He might have gotten out cheap. I mean, he would have played 3 or 4 shots and then he would have gotten out.
Yeah. Especially when CSK is playing the first, when CSK is batting first, when there is no pressure on your head to hit a 6 every ball, then probably, we can explore Watson and Sam.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting proposition. Anyway, let's see how things turn out. Who is our next game with, Yashwant? Any idea?
I think it's...
is it KK or something? I don't know. Not able to recall actually. Anyway. So never mind. I think let's keep our fingers crossed. Rayudu should be back for the next game. And then let's hope we get back to our winning ways. But yeah, somewhere, the management has to take a strong call. If we continue the way that we are continuing, we definitely can't win. That's for sure. These things, some of these things have to change. And I think somewhere that we'll have to show that courage to take those hard decisions. Although they might seem impractical at beginning, but we'll have to take that call.
True that. Shiva Manoj says we want Dhoni in top 5 order. Yep, we also
we want
that line of thought.
Definitely, yes, he has to come in earlier. He has to come in earlier, no doubt about it. I'm definitely
with all the experience. I think he'll make a bigger impact with his batting up the order.
Yes, he will. He will. He needs to come at least 2 down, if not 3 down. Okay, our next match is with Sunrisers Hyderabad. God bless us. Sunrisers Hyderabad on 2nd October. Oh, but Sunrisers haven't won a game, no? Till now, I think they've lost 1 game.
They've lost the first game that they played. Yes.
They've lost the first game, but yeah. It'll still be a tough game to reckon with. And I'm really feeling sad about Imran Tahir. He's been a mainstay of the CSK bowling. But now he has to sit out just because the combination is not working out.
True. When you have this restriction of 4 international players, I don't think there's a place for him. I don't think he'll be able to make the cut this season.
Yeah. We'll have to see
because the next foreign player in line is Bravo. If Bravo gets fit, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. If Bravo comes back, it's definitely Bravo, and there will not be. And of course, with the way Sam Curran has played now, and Faf also. So you can't really think beyond Watson, Faf, Sam Curran, and Bravo for the first four. Bravo is not there, and therefore we are looking at the Hazelwoods and the Lungis of the world. Otherwise, we wouldn't have even seen beyond Bravo at all. But yeah, I think Imran Tahir will sit out for a few games, and let's see how things pan out. And another person that I really feel very sad about, but again, we can't really do anything in that matter. So this wonderful young guy called Jagdishan, he is the reserve wicket-keeping batsman for CSK. Obviously, he will quite possibly not get a chance. But I've also heard that he's an extremely spectacular batsman. So I don't maybe if some of the other game, if they choose to have an extra batsman just to strengthen the batting order, they might want to bring him on.
Right.
Don't see.
And we also have Sai Kishore in the squad,
Yes.
who's again a young player inspired
Yeah.
by R. Ashwin.
Yes. Correct.
So
correct.
that's again a spin option that we have, but I think there's enough spin in the team already
Yeah, enough
with
spinners already in the squad.
Jadeja.
Mm.
Right. Chawla and Jadeja, I think
Mm.
with both of them being in the squad, I don't think there's space for one more spinner.
Yeah. ठीक है, तो I think to sum it up, I think what we are saying is definitely Watson and Rayudu at the top. Faf 1 down, Dhoni 2 down, followed by Kedar Jadhav, and obviously, I mean the thing is that Sam Curran is anyway there, and he can come up as top as 1 down as well. And then we have Jadeja, we'll have Piyush, we have Chahar, and I think the 4 players whom we are talking about it could either be Santner and KM Asif, or probably it could be Shardul Thakur and Hazelwood for the time being, and with Imran Tahir as 12th man.
Definitely,
Just to see his animated spirit out there in play for CSK. So let's see how it pan out in the next few matches, and yeah. Cool, then thank you so much, Yashwant, for joining in. It's just a spur of the moment. I just thought let's just have a quick Insta live and discuss how to turn things around for the greatest cricket franchise of the world.
Yep.
ठीक है, thank you so much, Yashwant, for joining in, and thanks a lot for everybody else who took out valuable time, to all the 43,227 people who I see live at this moment watching this Insta live. Thank you so much for joining in.
Great,
Please
that's a great turnout for the first live. That's a great turnout for the first live, I'm saying.
That's a great turnout for the first live, no? Definitely. Chalo, then I think we will get back to the match. KKR is playing Sunrisers Hyderabad. We'll have some observing to do because we are facing Sunrisers next. And let's see. God willing, we will win the cup one more time. Chalo, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you.